say Oski?
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he's got it up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. They run again with Ajayi. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They run with Ajayi. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Wentz signaling frantically. Let's get to the line. Here's Ajayi. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards on the ground. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Dancing to his left. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston. Able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. On second down, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wentz, buying time to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They run again with Hunt. Able to slither by. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes.
Every yard.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Butker able to put this one through. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now it's Ajayi. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space.
What's tight end? No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nigel Bradham able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Throwing is Wentz. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it. They demand it, and they get them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah, risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And we are all tied here in the final stages.
Oh, partner, my partner. That was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
It was indeed. It was a long, long field goal, and that ties this ball game here in the 4th quarter.
And that sideline absolutely loved it, didn't they? I don't know how many of them thought that he would make that, but once the ball got over the crossbar, that's one fired-up football team.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. A gain of 32 that time. Tyreek Hill, he had the 2 fastest plays in the NFL last year. 1 on a kick return, 1 on a punt return, topping out at 23.24 miles per hour.
That's advanced analytics right there. Our guy Marvin, you know what he said? He's really fast.
Now Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now let's go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone...
And this is going to be intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Wentz to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing now is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
To throw is Wentz. Caught by Sanu. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
This is Ajayi, and he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This will be from 56 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their